Hi guys, I guess I should say this first. If you see my tongue and it looks like this, it's because got a Frosty, Slurpee, whatever. And it's good. So, there you go. Today I am bringing you guys a haul, mostly makeup, but I have a couple other random things here and there to throw in. But yeah, I've just been shopping for new spring items, and I always say this, but like you run out of one thing and then you start running out of everything at the same time, and that's kind of where I've been. But I wanted to be proactive and kind of buy a couple backups before my old stuff runs out, because like my powder is running out, as you can see, and my foundation's pretty empty as well, even though you can't tell from the bottle. So it's just like, yeah, you know what, while I still have my Ulta gift card, I might as well go off and get my stuff. So I guess I'll just start with the stuff I got from Ulta. Okay, I was with my friend shopping, and she recommended this brand of foundation, which I like because it has a pump, and it's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and it has SPF 20, which is good because I don't think Revlon Color Stay has any SPF, and as it's getting towards spring and summer, you're going to need SPF. Also, it has a pump. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but it has a pump, so it's easier to squirt out. It has much less liquidy, runny consistency than the Revlon Color Stay. It's more mousse-like, even though it's still liquid, but it's not as just runny. It's not like, see, Revlon Color Stay, it'll just like bleh, all over, and this is more like it'll just come out in a little dot and you just dab it, and a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, also this is a tad dark. I got the shade Neutral, or no, it's in the, pretty sure there's Neutral and Warm. They're different like base tones. So I got Neutral 1-2, Soft Ivory / Classic Ivory. I think it was the lightest shade there, but it still looks kind of dark. But that's okay because I'm going to be tanning a lot, spending a lot of time in the sun, swimming and tanning and doing other various activities. So it'll be fine. I've already worn it a few times. I wore it today. It doesn't look that different from my normal skin tone. It doesn't look like, you know, snooky, like brown face, white neck kind of thing. So it worked out. And also I showed you that my Rimmel Stay Matte powder is dying. So I don't spend a lot of money on powders. I bought the Rimmel Stay Matte powder for like $4. For the past like 3 powders I've had. I've always wanted a mineralized skin finish natural, MSF Natural, is that what they're called? MAC. I kind of just forgot about it, and I'm not willing to pay that much on a powder. So I wanted to try a different powder though. One that's, I know it sounds stupid, but one that's a little less powdery. Doesn't mean, I mean, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. I know it's a powder, but I wanted something that was a little more, had a little more coverage, was a little bit softer, not as ashy, I guess you could say. But was still cheap, and I decided to go with the Essence Mattifying Compact Powder. This was only a couple dollars because Essence is really cheap. I got it in the shade Light Beige, which is number 10. And what I like about it is that it's super smooth, and it's not actually that powdery. It feels kind of satiny, very smooth, and it has a little bit more coverage, and a little bit more of a natural coverage than the Rimmel Stay Matte. So I'm really liking this so far, and it still does its job keeping makeup in place. So I'm really happy with this so far, but I haven't used it enough to actually know, because I'm really trying to get through my Rimmel Stay Matte before I focus on using this up. I also picked up a brow product for my mom, which I won't show in this video because it's in her room somewhere, and her like makeup basket is like a mess and I don't feel like looking for it. But it's a new Maybelline brow product, and it's like a spoolie, but it's kind of a rounder spoolie, and you dip it in the brow gel. You dip the spoolie and kind of put it on. And I've been using it whenever we go out to events, and when I do her makeup, I just use that brow gel, and it really works well for her. So yeah, I like it, but I haven't used it on myself. But while I was there at Ulta getting that, there was a buy one get one half off sale, and I was like, I can't pass this up. So I decided to try the Nudes palette by Maybelline. I just thought, you know, maybe it's a dupe for like a naked palette. Even if it's not, I could do a review on it, a review in comparison. And so I just bought it on a whim, kind of, and because I had the gift card, and I fell in love. I pretty much use this for the past month straight. I'm wearing it today. It's really good if you just want to slap on a one color type of thing and go, or if you're just going for a really natural look. They have so many matte colors, 6 matte colors, 6 shimmery colors, so it's really, really evenly balanced. It looks great on a really wide variety of skin tones and eye colors, so it doesn't matter what kind of coloring you have, it's going to look good. And it's pretty well pigmented. I'm just going to swatch like a couple random colors. So that's what those colors look like, and they're pretty well pigmented. There are some that are more pigmented than others. I'd say the 2 most pigmented colors are this deep bronze up here and the gold right here. Really, really, really love this. I really suggest it to anyone. It was really funny. I told my friend, I just got the best palette, and she's like, oh yeah, I have that. It's really good. Because I was trying to recommend it to her, and she's like, I already have it. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm late to the party, I guess. And I can't show you because I had to throw it. I can't show you because I had to throw it away, but my NYX Pinup Tease mascara, like the little stopper on it, I don't know if that's technically its name, but it broke off because my mascara bottle fell on the ground, and the stopper or whatever fell off, and so that makes it so that when you're pulling out the mascara from the tube, the little part that keeps it from like getting that giant clump of mascara that's in the bottle and kind of filters it out is gone, so there would just be a giant clump, so you can't really do anything with it. So I had to rush out, and that's originally what made me go shopping in the first place, was to pick up a new mascara because obviously couldn't use that one anymore. And I've gone through my fair share of Maybelline mascaras, but I haven't yet tried the Mega Blush, and I decided to pick that up. It's pretty nice. It does a really good job at separating and lengthening, but it doesn't really thicken. But I'm actually fine with that. I just really like them separated and long. It's kind of a drier formula, so you kind of have to build it up, and sometimes I feel like, did it even go on? But it looks good still. I might do like a demo type thing if I ever get around to it, to show you guys exactly what I mean. But yeah, those were just my first impressions on this, but I really do like this. But I do recommend always curling your lashes before you put this on, because if you curl your lashes, it already gives them a base for something to stick to, and it curls them. Clearly it curls them. But the mascara really works a lot better and looks better as like a separating mascara when they're already curled up, and not just like out. So it doesn't clump as much. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. And I was cursed with being born with really bad dark circles under my eyes, and it does not help that me being the nerd I am, I'm up studying until like midnight every night and don't get any sleep. So I decided to go out and get the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener / Illuminator. I tested the sample and I really liked this doe foot applicator. It kind of reminded me of my first concealer I ever bought, which was an e.l.f. eye brightening concealer that I bought for like $1, and it was really watery and not that good, but it's kind of a blast from the past, but it actually has really, really, really good coverage. So I put that on my hand right there, if you can see. Let me just like test it out for you guys real quick on camera. It has this really cooling feel to it. Oops, I definitely had eyeshadow on that finger, but whatever, you get the gist. So yeah, it definitely has a cooling, nice, calming feel to it, and it has a lot of coverage without looking cakey, so I really, really, really like this. It's good because I'm starting to get a big dent in my cream concealer. So if I want something a little brighter and a little lighter, I'm thinking I could do like the triangle under my eyes with this, and then do just random blemish coverage with my cream NYX concealer. So that's all for the makeup for this video, but I did kind of stop by and get a few other things to show you. So today my friend and I stopped into LUSH, and she had no idea what it was, and now she is enlightened to the truth. We walk in and this really nice lady helped us out. She never told us her name, but she was super nice. We talked to her for like 20 minutes, and we just spent like forever in the store, and she gave us like hand massages with their new products. It was just super sweet about everything. Told us how like everything's made. She just took the time out to kind of help us, because my friend needed something because her face was too dry, and my main problem isn't really all that. It's just you guys know if you watch my vlogs or like any of my videos in the past like year, that I have been sick so often this year that it feels like I can never catch up. You know how when you get sick your lips kind of can get chapped and dry and nasty, like, and then after you stop being sick they kind of go back to normal after a while. Since I got sick so much, I wouldn't have that I wouldn't have an adequate period for my lips to like get better again, and they would just keep getting worse and worse. No matter how much lip balm I put on, it's still like dry at the corners. They kind of got to the point where they were just raw and hurting, so I tried to make my own lip scrub, and it didn't really work out that well because I'm not a professional. So when we stopped in just to like look around and for me to show her, I realized, oh hey, they have a lip scrub there. I'm finally going to take the plunge and buy it, because it's like a $10 lip scrub, and I was always like, no, that's too expensive. But then today I was like, you know what, I'm so desperate, I'm going to try it. So I did, and of course I got the bubblegum lip scrub, and mine was made by Mick on February 4th. Ooh, he made it on Valentine's Day. It's my Valentine's Day gift. And basically it's just this sugar texture that smells like bubblegum. What's it made with? So you have castor sugar, cold pressed organic jojoba oil, jojoba, I don't know, I honestly don't know. And then all these other random chemical thingies. It's a vegan product. And they wanted to sell me one of their lip balms, which actually felt really nice, but I couldn't justify spending $7 on a lip balm when I have like 80 at home. So there's my piercing, but I also wanted to go into Claire's and see if they had any other jewelry for this, which they had a couple, but nothing I really loved. But I did find this style of earring. It's like a palm that's facing downward with this turquoise thing in the middle, and I kind of just thought it was like psychic and hippie. And what's better is the other side is an ear cuff, so the cuff has a chain that connects to the other earring here. It just looks so cool, and people thought I had like another piercing done when I really didn't, because I can't afford it, but maybe next summer. So I get up to go buy it, and then the lady's like, oh, get another pair of earrings for $2, so I couldn't pass it up. So I picked up these earrings. They're just circles with like little chevron things in them, and they're like a navy blue color. It was $2, couldn't pass it up. And then as a YouTuber, I had to put this in my haul. I finally got I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson, my favorite person ever. So I'm already like this far into the book. I love it. It's hilarious. It's awesome. But yeah, what really sold, I wasn't gonna get it, but then my mom was like, I didn't know Shane Dawson had a book. She was like scrolling through Amazon, and she was like, let's get it. So she wants to read it, and so that's really how we ended up getting it. But I really love it. And if you don't know, because most people don't know, I actually sort of mentioned Shane Dawson. Like, I implicitly referenced him in my personal statements, because I was talking about how the original YouTube sketch comedy people inspired me to start looking at media production and things like that as a career option, and also helped me on a personal level like social anxiety, depression, things like that. So I implicitly used Shane, and well, I mentioned, without mentioning any names, how YouTube helped me through that, and he was definitely the one person who I can single-handedly contribute like it to. Like if I was gonna pick one YouTuber that really changed my life, it was Shane Dawson, because back then I was watching, I think the first video of his I watched was like like the one where Shanae gives that girl a makeover before prom or something, and it's like Shanae's ghetto makeover or something like that. And then the Shanae makeup tutorial, which I was like 11 and I made a video response to it. I got like the 12,000 views. It was embarrassing, and don't find it because it's awkward and it's probably taken down by now, but so I just thought I'd include that in here. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm weird. Leave me a comment. I'm very lonely. Well, bye now.